morning, we are expected to learn much more about President Trump's airstrikes on Iran nuclear program. What's interesting about that is this new information regarding Iranian officials, Israeli officials, all agreeing with U.S. intel, calling this damage at this point severe. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Angela Brown in for Jan this morning. It's Thursday, June 26th. And just hours from now, the Defense Department, now they are set to brief the world. We're going to have that for you right here on the National News Desk. Then you have later today, lawmakers on Capitol Hill will get their briefing, we'll get their update on what happened in Iran. That's going to happen behind closed doors. But first, we're going to start with Mark Boyle at the live desk. Now, Mark, what's the latest on the ceasefire that President Trump brokered between Iran and Israel?
Angela, good morning. That ceasefire appears to be holding still right now. Officials hope this current deal, now in its third day, could lead to more lasting peace down the road. And it comes as the president says American and Iranian officials are set to sit down in a few days and hopefully hash out a long-term peace deal. Live look over Washington, D.C. here behind me to my left this morning. And Angela talked about this. Later this morning, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is set to hold that news conference at 8 o'clock from the Pentagon. We'll bring that to you live as it happens. It's to address questions centered around Operation Midnight Hammer, that mission that took out Iran's nuclear facilities. Meantime, today the White House will brief the Senate on the strikes as well as the House. That will happen tomorrow. It comes after other news outlets reported the strikes weren't really as effective as the Trump administration first thought they were. The White House says those outlets were wrongly leaking the early report of the damage there in Iran, and it didn't capture the full scope of the destruction. Now, the FBI, along with the DOD, are opening an investigation into that leak. They say they will find the person who sent that information to those news outlets, with the president's press secretary saying charges should be brought against the person responsible.
There was a total and complete obliteration of Iran's nuclear facilities, and because of the president's strike, because of the precision of our United States military and this perfectly executed mission, Iran no longer has the capability to produce a nuclear weapon as imminently as they did prior to the strike.
A lot to keep you up with. A lot going on this morning. We'll monitor it right here. Again, that press conference right on 8 a.m. Eastern this morning. And, of course, for our website, we'll have all those details, thenationaldesk.com.
All right. Thanks, Mark.